front of it kind of slow again. Put all new hydraulics.
Hey YouTube, Stormall 51 here. Alright, this is part 2 of the Red Power Showdown in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania video. The first one you should have seen on Friday. And like I say, this here's part 2 because the video was like 110 minutes or something like that long. So I figured I'd cut it up, break it up so it wouldn't be such a long video. Even though the computer can handle it and all that, it's just better to break it up in at least 2 30-minute segments. So, but anyway, all right. This here, like I say, some of it's chopped up, but this is just us walking around. Some more Super MTA tractors. Seems to be quite a few of those up there. So they were. It's real nice to see those. Those are kind of like the Cadillacs. Well, the Super MTA diesels. That was like the pre-400s there, I guess. But it's a nice Super C. 57, 58 model Cub, yeah, and a little Cub trailer. I'm not sure if that was actual Cub trailer, but yeah, it was nice walking around, getting to see a lot of the equipment. And I think this is Friday here because the sun was out Friday a little more. Sun was Thursday. It was in and out, but just walking around a lot of cadet parts, and it's a very nice international I can't remember what model that was. Let's see.
For you folks just arriving here at
L110, I guess.
Chapter 17 Red Power Showdown, we certainly again like to welcome you. And if this is your first day here, I just wanted to share a few announcements about the schedule. Starting at 9:15, there'll be buses running every hour, hour and a half up to the International Prototype Building up in Millville, which is the Chapter 17 headquarters. Tickets for admission in the bus will be picked
And we did get to go. If you see in a previous video, we did get to go to the Millville, the Frank Bartlow dealership in Millville, Pennsylvania, which is about I think 15-20 minutes up the road. So that was a nice treat.
So that's a lot of fun for the whole family, and that'll take place at 10 o'clock, followed by the equipment parade at 11 a.m., which will be
Like I said, there was a lot of equipment out there, and we really enjoyed it, and really thankful to Chapter 17 for putting this on. I think they do it every year, I think. I'm not sure. I know they do it when the Red Power's way out in western part of the country, so. That's 240 utility. It seems like every time I would film, there would be a Cub Cadet or something running in the background with making all that noise, but It's a nice wide front 200. I think you'll see that in the Parade of Power video that aired on Tuesday and Wednesday. So it's M diesel. Like I said, a lot of H's, a lot of plain H's. Seen some Super H. I think there's 1 or 2 Super H's out there as well. A lot of Super M's, but it seems to me there's quite a few Super MTAs up in this area. Like I said, I wish I could have spent more time walking around each tractor, but I figured for y'all, I'd without making a 5-hour long video, I'd just kind of give a little bit of highlights. There's a WD6. This is a very interesting one with cultivators, F12. It's actual cultivators on it. You don't see things like this at shows. It's so hard to move these tractors like this and transport them around. They're dangerous too, moving them around like this, because these tractors weren't meant to be hauled everywhere. They were dropped off at the farm when purchased new, and that's the last time they usually left the farm. So they just weren't made to be loaded on trailers and hauled all over the country like we do today. But nice 460. Couple of 2 bottom, I think 189 plow, I think it is. That's the F20 with a regular loader. I think it was. There's a regular. Regulars have the open gears on the steering up there. I think it was. Like a nice original H. This is one thing I like to do, is I like to take photos and sort of document the warning decals and different little decals on the tractor. So when restoring one, you can it makes it easier to get the tractor original when you can put all the decals that would have been put on there from the factory. And you'll see this tractor here in one of the early in the first Parade of Power video. I think it's the 345 V8 that International had. They all have that hollow looking, hollow sound or whatever sound they make, just like the old Lodestars. It's a nice Super C. 2 bottom corn planter, I think it is. Yeah. And this is a part where I had to cut the audio with the concert going on in the background. This here was a Christmas tree tractor. Had the mower, and it would pass. They would use it in the Christmas tree farms, which there's quite a few in North Carolina, in our mountains. But it would go in, I guess, mow under it. But I'm not sure, because most of the ones in the mountains that we have are on hills. I'm not sure I would want to try to attempt to drive that thing up or down a hill or on the side of a hill. But it's really neat. I know there was a few of these made. You know, I've seen one that was restored. I think in Alabama there was one. And it seems like there were some other Red Power shows. Very interesting tractor, or a build on this tractor. But this is I can't remember the company that did this. This is not like a homemade job here, so it's real interesting to see. creative mower deck and everything, and the chain driven on this side here. Because I imagine there's probably a lot of Christmas tree farms up here in Pennsylvania.
Party ways would.
Very nice 1456. The Hinkler, I think it is, cab. Y'all have to correct me on that one. I think a Hinkler or Hinkler. Here's the gold demonstrator row. We were there on Thursday when they, or Friday. I think they all come in on Friday, I think it was. No, we were there and we saw the Lobo pull up with all of them on it. I think they're all owned by the same gentleman. But a lot of people have the wrong color. I think most of these look right. International was good about using the colors and things or parts that they already had on tractors. And so this gold, it may be close. It may be the right one actually. Most likely would have been taken from the truck division. There was a couple Scouts and some pickups that were, I think the Scouts they called the Champagne Edition or something like that. But they had that gold color. There was International Gold. I'm not sure the official name of it, but most likely the International would have used that color instead of creating another color. But I've seen some of the gold demonstrators that almost have an orange look to it, but these here appear to be pretty correct. That gold, especially this 1456 here, looks like it would be correct. So but you know, if you're going to spend that kind of money on something, you know, do it right first time. Nice big W9. They always look so fat and heavy to me, those tractors, but I'm pretty sure they were good at pulling big disc and harrows and out there in the Midwest. You never would see them around our end of the country. So nice cub with a little sycamore on it. That was also in the Parade of Power. This H here is a special H. I think it was on one of the big auction company, and it went for quite a bit of money, I believe. If that's the one I'm thinking about. This 1206 was also in the Parade of Power on Friday. And it's got the either Elwood or Coleman front end. I can't remember which one is which now, but maybe the Coleman front end. For a front wheel drive, front wheel assist. That is the Hinkler cab. Another nice 1456. They were very nice tractors in their day. They still are, but this was a very nice 1026 inside. Here in a second you'll see Farmall A 501. This was the first production Farmall A produced. And I did not realize it at the time when I was taking pictures of it until after I went back through and I didn't get any video other than this when it drives by here in a second. But I was interested in the gold demonstrator here. Here you come. You can see he's got the serial tag right there on the full plate. That is Farmall A 501. That's a 1939 model. And there is some video of him. I think he might have knocked off in the Parade of Power, but he was being pulled by another tractor. But this is excellent restoration on this 1026. Here's some models that a lot of toys out there at the show. This is, I think, somebody's personal display they had, so it was nice to see. International Shore made a lot of toys. I'm not sure about other manufacturers. I know John Deere did some, but still do. But International Shore made a lot of toys in their day. We did manage to stop at the toy in Litz, Pennsylvania, Outback Toys, and they were
Just as cup.
they had a lot of stuff in there, but some of that was a little bit more than I wanted to put pay for. That's I believe that's a nice combine back there as well. Yeah, we did make a quick stop by Outback Toys on the way up here.
Front of it kind of long again. I put all new hydraulic fluid.
Let's make room for this up here.
A lot of nice parts in here, a lot of memorabilia.
You want to move this red book?
I think I did snag me a wrench, international wrench there. It's always neat to look through some of this, and it's a toy dealer there. This is one of my favorite things, is the manuals, the brochures, and things like that. Just getting to look through those and try to get a manual or brochure on something you have. But I didn't spend much time on this one in this video. I've got a separate video of this skid steer, and I've got some archive photographs of what it actually looked like. This didn't have the right paint scheme on it, but still a nice restoration on it. A lot of 450s out there, it seems like. This is a very nice one here. That's actually 450 diesel. Firestone tires on it. I always thought this gear shifter was a little interesting, but this had an Electrol, PTO driven Electrol. Highly sought after. If you find one of those, they usually go for a pretty penny.
It's one of 39 chapters.
It's a nice 4386. You'll see it in the Parade of Power video as well.
And many of the different
It was had a nice sound to it.
New England. So this is chapter 17 of this part of Pennsylvania, and we'd like to welcome you to this Showdown, which is just a fun show where we have
this here was the
parades, displays,
M-Power motor grader. I forgot what company made it now for put it together for International, but or I don't know if International put that together, but probably Adams or. But International later, I know International bought part of, it's not all of Gallion Motor Works, I think it was called.
But it's a great place just to
nice 1066. Like some homemade decals on there maybe, but
make sure you visit some of our concessionaires and our concession stands. A day wouldn't be complete without one of Saul's Smokehouse steak sandwiches and Al's Diner right across the way there. And it's a
there's a very nice pickup here. Like it's in pretty good shape. KB2, I think it was. Yeah. Wouldn't mind having one like that. Nice regular T340. You don't see those You don't see many crawlers. Not too many people want to haul a heavy crawler to a show. It was a nice little tractor. This is an interesting piece here. It's high crop. I think it was a high crop 1066, I think it was. You see the rice tires on the back. It's neat to see tractors like this as well, because not too many people want to haul these around. Like I said, they have some nice F-Series tractors out there. There's some F-20s and 30s and I-4, I guess, or not I-4, but I can't see a nice W30. This is another thing people don't like you don't see at shows very often, because they can be finicky to run if you don't have them right, and also they're heavy tractors. Nice 856. You'll see some of those around our way. Very nice 1256. Another 1456. And that's 1468 as well. This is a nice area we were walking in here. It was a 100 Hydro. It had a very nice restoration. Another 806. I didn't see too many 806s, but this is a very nice one as well. A lot of nice, like I say, a lot of nice equipment. Really enjoyed seeing a lot of it, and getting to see. It's nice to see tractors that you don't really see in your area if you go to another part of the country. But this is one of my favorites here. It's International Transtar 4300, and I believe it had what they called the big cam Cummins in it. This is here. This would have been a typical color you would have seen on an International truck. And I think I got some photos of that truck, but like I said, a lot of 450s. This is a diesel version. Nice original H. The Super H there. Stage 1, I guess. Oh, no, I'm at stage 2. Super MTA. I think the MTAs and the 400s and the 450s were a very popular tractor up in this area. It seems like H's as well. Didn't see many Super H's. Of course, you never can base that on what's at the show, but definitely a lot of MTAs. At least there won't any fake HTAs up there, so where people take a 300 and put Super 8 sheet metal on it. Another, this is a very nice MTA diesel here. Super MTA diesel. A lot of nice restorations, a lot of work. People don't realize the work that goes into a lot of these tractors. Big, nice F30. Don't see these very often I guess, in our part of the country, but they're a big tractor, that's for sure. Like I say, in the later part of this video, I'll have the photos, a lot of photos that were taken, and I'll have some music over that. I think we pretty much covered every tractor out here. Like I say, this video, if you had seen the how much video I started with, it was like two hours worth of video, and this is just cutting out a lot of in between walking and things like that. People don't realize how much editing goes into videos when you do it yourself. So a very nice little military type tractor. Very nice Super MTA. That's the one and only the MVs I seen out there. Didn't see Colt. I figured Colton would have brought his, but I didn't see a little far to bring a tractor. I would love to have brought a tractor, but it's just going that far. And plus, we had some other places we wanted to hit on the way back. And dragging a trailer with you. It's number 200 manure spreader. I just added a few clips of the rate of power in here as well. This is one of my favorites, that little 340. I'm not sure if, yeah, here it is. Here's that was a very nice restoration right there. Probably one of the nicest I've seen. A lot of attention paid on that tractor there. And I may have some video on the first part here. This, like I say, this is the second part of that 340. 656, and another white demonstrator C with inserts in the wheels. Didn't have the star decals on like they would have had on some of them. I imagine some of them they had those special stars on it that would point out different features of the tractor. Nice H. Oh, this little Scout A80, I think it is. I think it was a Scout 80 or 800. 80, I think this little Scout 80. Little pickup version. Nice Farmall 560. Gas version. Alright, here's the photos, and like I say, I'm going to play some music over this, and but anyway, thanks for watching, and be sure to check out part 1, and alright, thanks for watching.